Hello, folks, and welcome to the stream. Well, season 1 is over. Season starts in 0 days, season 2. Oh, okay. No notes, no nothing. I wonder if it actually starts like today or tomorrow or something. Okay, well, it does look like it deleted our experimental vault. So we're gonna get into our regular vault. We'll go into the challenge vault 141. We're keeping it going. Then we're going to go into 55. And then we'll get back into 99. We've basically opened all the pets and all the... I think we still have about 10... No, I think we opened those lunch boxes as well. I had bought quite a few there. And, well, let's go. Well, you know what? Let's just go down the line. Let's start with Vault 555, the oldest vault. It's been around since June 2017. And we're off now. Because of the update, we were able to get things. Oh, the experiment was a success. Okay, unclaimed reward. So we get a pet, some stim packs, and some quantum. Nice. Yeah, let's see. So we still have Mr. Snippy out here. Oh, that's right. We brought him back. But I don't think I can bring him in because all our floors have a Mr. Handy. Right, so he's going to have to sit out there until we lose one of our Mr. Handies. And we moved... I think we took this guy who had the... Yeah, he's getting weak. So we need some incidents occur and let this guy die. And we have another weak one. I think it was not him. Him? No. Him? No. He's weak. Wasn't the weakest though, I don't believe. Not him, not him. Not him. Not him. He's weak. He's weak. He's weak. We might have moved him up some. We did a little bit of movement of folks. And they don't heal up themselves. Oh yeah, he's pretty weak. We may have moved him up to here, I don't remember, but... basically, we need to... we need one Mr. Handy to be destroyed by a raid or an incident. And then we can move the other one down and we can put Mr. Snippy up here at the top. Yeah. Okay, so, let's see. Let's close it. First off, let's finish out here who's trained up. And the nice thing is we have room for people. Okay, you guys are doing the... we've got you doing the armor-piercing Brotherhood of Steel assault rifle, because it gives you an average of 20 damage. We're going to outfit basically the entire group here. Okay, now we're working on heavy merc gear for these guys. He needs it. Did we get the last one? No, we have one more to make on that. Okay. So you guys must have been making vault suits. And we can still make vault suits. Okay. And we'll have you guys make that heavy merc. That gives all our guards heavy merc gear, which is the best. Ooh, wait a minute. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can make it. Gives them PAL, which is the 3 things you need in the vault. Well, really, the best things to have in the vault or in the wasteland is perception, agility, and luck. Because it helps you get to your critical hits quicker, gives you damage, additional damage. Okay, we need, first off, we'd rather go agility or luck. We've got room here in agility. You are done, okay, and you are done. Right, good, we're going to send some folks out. Mr. House and Stephanie. We'll just bring y'all down. Now you're maxed out on charisma. Oops. You need charisma. We'll move you here, and then as soon as the event's over, they'll try to run back to where they were, because you're not supposed to. You can't move people during an incident. I mean, you can, but once the incident's over, they go back to where they were assigned. So you'll see she starts to try to go back, so we'll put her there, and we'll quickly grab Mr. House, put him there. Now you're done. Okay. We need to give you endurance gear, heavy wasteland endurance. And do we have experience? Yes, we do. We've got Scabbard. And we'll take you, put you there. Give you experience here with Ginger. And we send you out. Exploring. And we send you out exploring. Now, because they are maxed out in all their skills and they're plus 17 endurance, they will get 8.5 hit points per level as they climb up from level 1 to level 50. And that's how you make your maximum tank. You send them out with the maximum endurance possible, which is 17. And they'll get half a point for every 2 points of endurance. So that 17 divided by 2 gives you 8.5. Multiply that by 49 hit points, and that's about 400. It's a little over 415 hit points. Plus what they start with. I don't remember the numbers, but I think it ends up being they get 600, and a maximum tank can have 644 hit points. Okay, so nobody else needs training. And we're gonna go here. Let's see, what were you guys doing? You're level 1, you're level 1. You're level, okay, Jonathan Smith, you're level 50. So you have leveled all the way up. Time to recall you. And Sarah Cox, you've leveled up. So time to recall you. I could let them stay out here and fill their backpacks, which would be 100 different items. That's the maximum number that they can carry. But, you know, she's been out for 3 days, 1 hour, 17 minutes, hasn't died, and has a lot of stuff, and has leveled up to 50. But she'll be a T7 when she comes back. Okay, what do we have here? Crafting outfits, collecting from containers, and surviving ghoul attacks. I'd want the lunchbox, but it takes a long time to get 18, so we're gonna go for free and get rid of that one. Yeah, that's an easy one. And then the quest we had, okay, this is Hooked on Tonic, so we're finding the snake oil salesman. And this was a daily quest. Now, since this is an old dungeon, we have all we get is daily quests, weekly quests, and the occasional other quests like this. Let's see, that requires T45A. How many of those do we have, if any? We must have made a Lucy sick. T45. So we've got one. Okay. I don't know if I'll have to make two more or if that's... I think that means I only need one of those suits. Let's go here and get the snake oil salesman. I wonder when season 2 is going to start now. It says 0 days, but I don't believe that. I got a feeling it's... well, no telling. Okay, we got one floor below us, 2 floors above us. That means the quest will finish up here somewhere. So somewhere in these 2 floors. Interesting. Bunch of elevators. Wow, that's weird. I've got so much loot, so much gold or dukes here. I'm like, I don't need to go finish the entire dungeon. I didn't fire it. Man, I got Dungeons and Dragons on my mind, apparently. Let's see. Yeah, so we've got Christine, Rose, and Ann Lewis. Yeah. Now, I'm going to eventually have to get rid of Rose and Christine, but they're actually some of my original Vault Dwellers, or at least one of the generations from the original Vault Dwellers. The problem is, I don't know how strong they actually are. Because once I learned how to do the endurance and how to actually make a tank, which is why I give her a T7. That means she went out at level 1 with endurance of 17 and leveled all the way up. But I don't know how strong Christine and Rose are. They are actually pretty strong, but I wasn't naming them like that. I just sent them out with the best gear I had and just never thought about it. And then when I rebuilt this vault about a year ago, I decided I needed to come up with a naming convention. So that's what I did. So basically, when I sent somebody out, if they went in and if the best endurance gear I had was 3 at the time, they'd be a T3. If it was a 4, they'd be a T4, and so. Yeah, got some cowboy outfits. I am thinking about doing cowboy outfits for the guys and the vault outfit, but kind of like the idea of just going with the nice blue Vault 33 suit to give to everybody. So that's the path we're heading down. Normally I don't do this with raiders, but I don't need the critical hits. It wasn't part of one of my quests. Watch, it'll be Deathclaws next, and I would have wanted to save them, which is what I usually do. Nope, the salesman, okay. Billy was attacked. A lot of people are there. We've got injured in the junk town back there. Yeah, let's bring him in. Okay, you're close enough. You're close enough. Yeah. Yeah, we got plenty of stim packs in this place. And we'll return to the vault. The only thing I don't like about the cowboy hat is it forces everybody to wear a hat. So I'm not sure. I'm not convinced I like that. I like the Ghoul's hat here, but the pre-war ends up putting a hat on, if I remember right. Reach down, bring them back. Collect. And we're going to take you, since we know you were in sturdy gear. If I put you in the pre-war cowboy hat, or cowboy, yeah, see, it puts a hat on him. I don't like that. I don't like that. Sturdy merc gear until we get that heavy merc gear done. See, that's... Oh yeah, because I don't have them in agility. And that's one thing I'm thinking about doing. For crafting like this, it's just like in the workrooms. For the power, you want strength. So you want all your people maxed out in strength as well as in strength gear. Like up here, everybody is wearing commander fatigues, but I haven't gotten around to getting everybody in commander fatigues in the power rooms. And Deathclaws are coming. Okay, I'm not worried about that, but I actually do want you to actually... And he'll fight in here with the Deathclaws by himself. So he'll fight here, here, and here. So I'm hoping he actually gets defeated. What a sad thing to say. But we got to make room for him. If it doesn't happen this time, it'll happen pretty soon. I think we have the last theme room for you. Do we have... I need to get rid of... Oh, yeah. No, that's a rusty one. Oh, we got two of those. I need to start... Here's my dilemma. I don't have much room in storage. See, he went about halfway down. So another one, maybe two Deathclaws, and he'll be destroyed. Then we can remove him instead of repair him, because that's the only options you get. When we remove him, well, that'll free up this floor, and we can put our Mr. Snippy in here. And Mr. Snippy had twice the hit points as a Mr. Handy. He's a pretty powerful Mr. Handy. Okay, we had our other group here, Duo of Destruction. Mole Rat Brood Mothers. Yuck. Bottle and Cappy are coming, but early on you want Bottle and Cappy to be one of your first missions to try to complete out. Because once you complete it out, they will come visit you, and they visit a lot. And when they start dancing, every time they start dancing, you can click on them. Cappy will give you caps, and he'll usually do that about 5 or 6 times in the vault on each trip. And Bottle will usually give you just caps, but occasionally he'll give you quantum. Okay, so let's go find the mamas. How many? We got 2 Mole Rat Brood Mothers. Now again, we know it's going to be up here. All these guys are actually only T5s. And I'm going to eventually replace them with T7s. That's my plan. Everybody in the vault is going to be a tank 7. And in fact, for my legendaries, I'm going to take T7s and change their hair, their facial features, and all of that to match that of a legendary. And then to kick the legendary out and give that said person the legendary's name. That way, the legendaries, my legendaries, will be maxed out. And I do that because when a legendary comes in, they come in at a high level. So let's say they came in at an endurance of 4 at a level 25. Well, the best I can do, the computer will say, oh, you came in as a level 4, so you're going to have 2 additional hit points for every level above 1, so you get 24 times 2. Well, but if I create one, as I mentioned earlier, you get 8.5 points per level. And so the best I could do is say, well, I'll take you up to a 6, put you in get level 7 gear, and then you can go from level 25 to level 50. But you'll never be a maxed out tank. And I want my legendaries to be tanks. I want everybody to be a good tank. This has got to be a Broodmother. No? So we're going to have a couple of Broodmother battles back to back, looks like. That's fine. These boys got vengeances. What? Still no Broodmother? Oh, we got a longer ways away. Okay. Get one now. There we go. There's a Broodmother. Now's the time when you want a critical hit to pop up. She might stomp. Nope, got her. Okay, just in time. Ooh, a Lucy suit. Wow. Oh yeah, legendary weapon. I think we still need the schematics on a few of them. Now, if the Broodmother stomps, she'll call up more mole rats. So you want to make sure you're trying to take her out fast. Bingo. Oh, they picked up a lot of Stimbaks. Probably just more mole rats, but let's go ahead and take care of this section down here. We might get some more legendary treasure. Never know. Or not. Okay, bring him back. Turn to the vault. Interesting. A Lucy vault suit. Now, of course, it'd be really cool to be able to put everybody in the Lucy vault suit because it's got better gear or better statistics. The Power Fist. Yeah. And we finished our battles. Oh, that's right. I needed to do those battles anyway. We get the food. Oh, collect power in under a minute. And collect 5,200 power. Nice. Okay. Now, the easy way to do that. 21 seconds, 28, 10, 3. See if we can't just let them all ride for a little bit. Bring you back here. Oh, nice. Collect that. Come on, you guys. I don't want to rush you. Yeah, it's low, 10%. Should have some successes here with rushes. Oh, is that it? Yeah, it was. Kill 17 Deathclaws without a weapon. No, we are not doing that one. I don't care how much, it takes 2 quantum to get rid of. You get a free, you can get rid of one quest, one task every 24 hours for free. After that, it's ever increasing Nuka-Colas, but I'm not even going to worry about that one. That's an easy one. Okay. Okay, you go fight that fire by yourself. That's fine. In fact, if we let the fire comes down here, he'll come fight it, and he might be the next one to go kaputty. That'd be good. Okay, now we cannot. He was already here, so we're allowed to collect him during the incident, even though typically you couldn't do that. See, Lucy's vault suit would be better if it was an agility instead of endurance. I understand why it is endurance from the standpoint of the TV show, but man, if it was PAL like this, that'd be great. Now let's see. I don't know where you are. Yeah, you're right there. Let's give you. We'll give you the armor piercing. Give you the armor piercing. I was making plasma rifles before the upgrade. We were making plasma rifles before the upgrade because the plasma rifle was the best weapon on average as far as damage. It gives you 17 to 18, so it gives you 17 and a half points on average with every hit. Which, and it's rare to make instead of legendary. So it was easy to get the components to make it, and it gave you 17 and a half hit points on average. But because they've added the Brotherhood of Steel, armor-piercing Brotherhood of Steel, as a rare, it's actually better than the plasma from that standpoint. It gives you that that extra damage. Okay, we moved. Oh, we moved him in, but he's probably going to be walking around now. Yeah, he's walking around. We don't. Okay. Let's get you, and we will bring you up here. Endurance, yeah, there's room in endurance. Okay. Now we've got this guy again. This guy again. Okay, so we want you, and you're going to be the guys. Start that quest. And we gotta go get dog meat. So, and Christine, Rose, y'all were already decked out in that gear, so off you go. Let me see here, what, we picked up a pet as a reward. I didn't notice. It showed a cat. But now we've got plenty of cats, so I don't know what cat we got. We got so many of these parrots, we need to just get rid of some of them. These low experiences. I mean, it's nice to have a few low ones too, but let's see, we get these two pets. Oh, that's nice. 19% reduced crafting time cost. 7 experience. So yeah, boxers aren't really great. But let's see. We need to find the person that has this one. You. So your 40% reduction in crafting time. Let's give somebody the reduced crafting cost. You can't have the same type of animal bonus in a room, but you can have multiple. Let's see, so who has the kitty cat? You do. Okay. Your crafting time. I don't think we can reduce cost. Yeah, we can't reduce cost on these anymore. Okay. There. Okay, so you're all chasing after dog meat. You're just doing the science cooperative. You're level 4 and you're level 5. You guys are gonna be, you got a whole day to come back, and you got a whole day and 12 hours to come back. Yeah, except for maybe doing some I don't want to drag and drop 14. Well, you guys aren't doing anything. Explore. Here's what we do with these guys. Explore. Because I'm keeping them just until we get the last theme. I'm just keeping them in here. We got to send 14 people in the dweller into the wasteland. All you have to do is send them out here, and once they exit, they'll count for going out. And Bottle and Cappy, here they come again. Okay. No, we're not going to worry about that. Let's see. Okay, Cappy's starting to dance, see? So you click him like that and you'll get caps. It's not a lot of caps, but early on, you might get 1,500 caps. And especially it's in a small vault. If you've rescued them early and you got a small vault, it's easy to follow them. Now here I've got a big vault, so you know, where's Bottle now? Looks like he's traveling down here. Yeah, so it's like, and you can listen for the music, right? So Bottle's way down here, Cappy's come down here. He's waves high, he starts dancing. Oh, Bottle's actually, see that you hear the music now. So you click him, you'll get caps. And again, occasionally he'll give you quantum. That's the advantage of him. Usually he'll dance once, maybe twice. Cappy will typically dance 5-6 times, right? Okay, we got those guys all sent out, right? All it takes is send them out. Now I want to... Okay, Patricia got... no, we just sent her out. No, she's a T7. We sent... Okay, what do you got? It's a red rocket, so it's only one room. Usually it's a quick little battle. Ooh, wait a minute. She doesn't have any stim packs and stuff. I shouldn't have done that. Worst case, we waste a little. Oh yeah, we're giving up. Give up. Yeah, no. I mean, if we let him kill her, she'd probably die, and then we'd have to spend 1,000 caps to recall her. Okay, but we're gonna recall these folks. Recall you. Recall you. Recall you. Recall. You're staying. You're staying. Okay, you're back. Let you. And we put you back here. Collect, 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 collect. Collect, collect. We had 6 there and 2 there. Collect you. And you back down here. Two. One more. Quick and easy way to get 375 caps. Got that lunchbox. No casuals. Okay, that's an easy one. Craft, complete 4 quests discovered in the wasteland. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, okay. Click here, 5 people. 4 people, so there should have been 6 in here. Where was our other person? You are taking a coffee break. Okay, found you. Coffee break over. Back to work. There you go. Okay, now let's see. What do we get in our lunchy box? Okay, weapons. Now I'm going to go ahead and sell the greens. Usually you don't get a lot of junk back from these for scrapping them. About it. Okay. And I'm going to start scrapping these. Get rare. Scrap the rusty. always scrap flamers so I can get the alarm clocks, because I needed those for, one, I don't like the flamers, and two, you would get alarm clocks out of them, which you need alarm clocks to make plasma rifles. Also not a fan of the missile launchers. Again, you're going to get rares and legendaries, which is usually the circuit cards out of the missile launchers. So I'm going to keep you for now. And get rid of you because you're not the armor piercing. 3100, okay. Get rid of you guys. Get rid of the combat. And I am not a fan of melee weapons, because while they are powerful, if you have 3 people in a room, or if you have anybody fighting with a melee, they'll defeat the person or the creature. You know, if they don't die, they'll win their battle. But they will not join in again on any other battles. Whereas if you've got ranged weapons, as soon as you defeat whoever you're fighting, you'll turn that ranged weapon onto anybody else that's in there, and so you're helping out your teammates, your quest mates. I'm going to keep the pulse rifles for now. I mean plasmas, since we have invested quite a bit into them. I don't want to keep these. Oops, went by the legendary too fast. Circuit cards, okay. Yeah, laser rifles, that's right. Let's see. Do the rusty. I'm gonna stop there. Stop there, actually. Stop there. Okay, stop there. Now these guys I'll be kicking out too. Jericho. I have 2 Jerichos. There's the original Jericho, and then we got another one at some point, so we named him Jericho. We have John Garvey, who is actually Preston Garvey's son. There's Preston. And John Garvey was his son, but I don't know what level he is. And we know Preston is not a T7. So I'm actually going to get rid of these guys and replace them. But like I said, if I send Preston here over to the barber shop, show you what I'm... okay. Where you at? Oh, you're not the level I wanted you. Wanted you on this level. But it's roaches, and so they might spread down. Never know. I'd like him to get down here to take care of, take this guy on. But now here we got Preston in here in the barber shop. Oh yeah, right. Okay. We'll wait. We'll show you what I was thinking about doing here. And so we've got like, let's see, Matthew Mills here. So Matthew Mills is a T7. And once we get this incident over with, I'll show you what I'm planning to do. Well, he may or may not defeat this guy. Okay, incident over. Okay, so we got Preston here, and if we try to customize him, he's got hairstyle 13, hair color 4, facial features 6. Now we got to be careful here because on Lucy it didn't work exactly, but so 13, 4, 6. Okay. We're going to take him and put you back here. 13, 4, 6. We're going to come over here and we'll take Mr. Mills. And once he gets in, when he physically gets in here, the customized thing will come up. Yeah, we know we got low storage space. So, 13, 4, 6. Okay, so we could give him Preston Garvey's haircut. Okay. His hair color. That looks about right. And the facial features look right. So we could give him this setup and then kick Preston Garvey out and rename this guy T7 Preston Garvey. Right? So we'll finish that. And now, until you click him, see, he looks like Preston Garvey. Come back down here. Yeah, let's see, does he? Except for the smile. Okay, so the smile. Okay. Let's see, you were working in here, I think. Yeah. But we'll end up naming him Preston Garvey and kicking Preston Garvey out. It's a close enough match. I would like to get the feature of the smile. Now, here's what I learned from the Lucy. Actually, let's bring him back. Let me see something. With the Lucy, it was like, you want this ponytail and this hair color. Her hair color had been like a 1, but it was a 3 on the other one to get the same hair color. It's like, that makes no sense. But for some reason, that's what it took. So, facial features 6. Now see, he's smiling here. Interesting. So he's smiling here. Well, he's smiling in all of these. Oh yeah, they added quite a few. They added quite a few facial features. You can have captains and pirate masks and all sorts of things. Well, now he's smiling. That's weird. Oh, wait a minute. Is he smiling because he's... No? Okay, he's smiling. Interesting. Well, so now he looks like Preston Garvey. So we could kick Preston Garvey out and name this guy Preston Garvey. That's my plan. I don't think I'll do that. Here come Bottle and Cappy again. So like I said, early on, they'll come visit a lot. And so this is like the best quest. Once you get this quest line up here, it is the best quest to go on. It'll take you, I think, 5. I think it's a 0 out of 5. It'll take you 5 trips to go actually finally rescue Bottle and Cappy. But once you do, man, they start coming. They raise your happiness in the vault by 10 while they're in, and Again, if it's a small vault and you're able to click every single time they dance and listen, just listen, be close enough to listen to the music, you can get 1,000 to 2,000 caps, and early on, man, that's important. Okay, let's save this vault, and we'll go into the challenge vault. Challenge vault was an Amazon vault. 1 man, 199 ladies. That got adjusted to where I would be allowed 6 men, myself, and 5 others. They had to be legendaries. Early on, it didn't have to be, but in the end, it was like, no, okay, you can have, if you have them as legendaries, I can keep them in their outfit and give them weapons. But they are only allowed to work making armor, making weapons, or doing the theme rooms. They're not allowed to work in the remainder of the building. Okay, so theme rooms, we still don't have the party diner and the party living quarters. Here, basically everyone is training, but thankfully nobody's maxed out. Dude, we have an opening down here finally. Nice. Forgot we had that from last time. Oh, and the key thing about this being an Amazon vault, while we're allowed my one character here, who I keep him up here, helping to guard the vault. He's the only exception. He was allowed to go quest, go on vaults and all that, and level up how I wanted to level up, which is, you know, training and all that. These folks are in here. They haven't even started leveling up. They're all Vault 1 or level 1s, and ooh, they don't have weapons. I need to give you all weapons. Oopsies. Let's see if we got a lot of certain ones. Sniper rifles, rusty lasers. Yeah, we just got a hodgepodge of them all. What do we have? Raiders? Yeah, piece of cake. Sell it. Sell it. Sell it. Okay. So we've got Stephanie, we've got Lucy, we've got Maujin. These guys are out, I think, trying to, well, I don't know, who's out doing what? You're on an outfit run, you're on Just Desserts, you're on the Monday Night Brawl. Okay, here we made it through all of the quest lines for the TV show characters. Okay. And just like here, we've got a Snip Snip here and a Mr. Handy. But I don't have. Wait a minute. I can collect him, but I can't bring him in because, again, we went one too many Mr. Handies. So every single floor is taken. There's none show up as green. And so in the same way, I actually need 2 Mr. Handies to be damaged and destroyed, and then I can get rid of them. So this guy, once he gets destroyed, I'll bring this guy in. We'll let him get destroyed, and then we'll be able to bring in Snip Snip. Okay. So let's go ahead and run these quests. Discover the origin of... Oh, good, a small one. And we know it's going to finish up here. Discover the origin of the horseman. That's right. We defeated the 4 horsemen. Hunger, pestilence, war, and death. Oh, I may get a reward here that I was expecting on the last one. Aha, that may be how we get that one. This item. Let us see. Even for the horsemen, the wasteland was a wild and dangerous place. How could settlers build a life when surrounded by fear and violence? Extreme problems require extreme solutions. Ain't too many problems you can't handle with plasma rifles and dynamite. You know that? And it continues. An idea came to me when I learned that Vault 144 had found its death, a hibernating mold. Whispering in the right ears was all it took to spawn a cult around a person or creature. For the greater good, I created famine, pestilence, and... Wait a minute, didn't we kill death? Or do we still have to kill death? I thought we killed death. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. If we didn't kill death... Okay, let's wait and see. I've forgotten this quest line. Oh, it was Drusilla. Well, you know, okay. I'm thinking, yeah, the horseman. Apparently Drusilla is death? No. Your amazing reward awaits you in part 4. Okay. I know what the reward is. The reward is Death's outfit. Oh, man. Cesar the King, how are you doing? Oh, that's right. We got to take our pick. Right. It's one of the armors. Yeah. Okay. You can only get one of the armors. And the best armor is Death's because you get perception, agility, and luck at +4. And it throws in endurance, which you don't need when you've got a tank like my tanks. Because I've already got them all the way up in endurance and they're max level tanks. So we'll accept that. Which is like Piper's outfit is a +2 on all of those stats. Ooh, and we got a mystery quest. Nice. Yeah, I like those mystery quests. Okay. Return to the vault. And how are you doing tonight, Cesar the King? You obviously have played this game since you knew about the Horseman quest. Yeah, we'll go ahead and bring you guys back. Yeah. You guys. And let's see. We're gonna send you guys out. We could send you on the daily. But oh, that's a secret one. That one, everyone needs radiation suits. That gets you some armor. It's low level. Ooh, the factory floor. Yeah, buddy. I do not need the caps. That's a nice reward one. Okay. Piper, Francis, Catherine. And you know what? Let's send you out. Oh, wait a minute. Can she wear death? Yeah, okay. Ladies can wear death. We'll send her out in the death outfit now. +2 else on everything. Francis and Catherine are her bodyguards. They're my T7 tanks, which means they have the maximum number of hit points available. Yeah, resetting so you get a week ahead, get a lunchbox, things like that. Yeah. Yeah, I've never done that. I've never had any mods or reset the computer clock or anything. I was just in my Vault 555, which is a 8.5-year-old vault. I've had it running since June 2017. Yeah, right. You move ahead so that you can figure it out and all of that. Yep, I've had these games off and on since 2017, and I haven't actually ever maxed out all of my characters. A year ago when I picked it back up and said, let's start streaming this again and other things, I had my limit of caps, of 1 million caps, so I respent 500,000 because as I looked at it, I'm like, man, even though I've rebuilt this vault a few times, it still stinks. It's not a mole rat proof vault. We're the punishment. I'm here to drink Nuka-Cola and kill chumps like you, and I'm all out of Nuka-Cola. Yeah, we're going with that. Let's see, what do we got? Defeat. No, okay. Gotta defeat 3 different guys. But all of these ladies are my T7 tanks. They've all got vengeances. Unfortunately, they're all having to wear leisure. This is one of the quests where you have to take them out of their armor and give them specific armor or specific weapons. But yeah, I totally redid that vault. And it was before I came up with this naming convention of, hey, if I'm going to make you a top tier tank, which is a T7, it means I sent them out with an endurance of 17 at level 1. So they leveled up from level 1 to level 50 with an endurance of 17 because they were wearing the heavy wasteland gear. And so what I do is take a level 1, I train them up in every single stat all the way up to plus 10 on H. And then I send them out with the best gear I have. And by that time, you usually have some heavy wasteland gear. So she has the maximum number of hit points, which is like 640 hit points, I believe. And you give them all vengeances and they just destroy. And so at the time I didn't have the naming convention. I'd been doing that or something similar. I'd get them high in endurance and send them out. Not necessarily high on perception, agility, and luck. But the best thing you could do is send a level 1 with maxed out perception, endurance, agility, and luck. They don't really need strength, charisma, and intelligence to get the best stuff out in the wasteland or to level up. So I had been sending folks out kind of like that. Once you hit high endurance, I sent them out. But I didn't have a naming convention, so I'm like, you're not as good. And so then when I rebuilt the vault and restarted it a year ago, well, didn't restart it, but rebuilt it, I basically got every single lady pregnant, kicked every single husband out, and once the baby was born and was an adult, I kicked the mother out. And basically I restarted my entire vault with level 1s. The only client you see here is you, Hatchet. Yeah, okay. We're going to fight all these guys anyway, so. And I haven't maxed it out. And I was in the process of trying to decide, well, I'm going to give everybody a plasma rifle, and I'm going to give everybody sturdy merc gear, because that's the best, well, heavy merc gear, but it's legendary. And then they come out with the update. after years of saying we're never going to update the PC Steam version ever again. And they come out with this big update because people have been clamoring for it, especially with the popularity of the TV show. So now I'm going to give everybody in the vault, I'm going to end up getting everybody leveled up to be a T7. Every single individual will be a T7. They will all carry armor-piercing Brotherhood of Steel assault rifles. Because on average in the vault, that's the best one now instead of the plasma rifle. And then I'm probably going to put everybody except my frontline defense. I'm probably going to put everybody in the Vault 33 suit just because that bright blue looks so cool. I don't like using criticals on humans, especially when I got the Vengeance. It's just... I prefer to save these in case I run into Deathclaws or Rad Scorpions, which I don't think I do in this quest line. But as soon as I use them, I'll run into them. Yep, you know, you got to you gotta put that science and technology to good use. Engineer the right people, the right crops, the right everything. Man, they're gonna make me go through a bunch of raiders. Who we got left? Beef Slam Bednarski. Okay. Yeah, it was fun to get back into it with the TV show. But man, when they came out with that announcement, you know, about a month and a half ago, hey, we've uploaded the, you now have what's available in the mobile game. Oh, that was music to my ears. And, okay. Time to take you out like the trash. There we go. 3 ladies with vengeances, and we've all got criticals. Bye-bye. And consistently, I always heal up my people. Maybe a treasure room? Oh man, bandits. Well, you're not going to last long either. But, 6,000 caps. We got plenty of quantum. We'll go ahead and bring them back. I mean, I got plenty of quantum. You're running. Leave him out there to collect. Yeah, we'll bring you back. Collect. And while this is the Amazon Challenge Vault, you can see it's a mole-proof rat vault because I've lined the entire perimeter with elevators. So there's no room touching dirt inside or outside. That's how you stop all mole rat invasions. Okay, you're back, so we're gonna send you guys... Well, we'd started this one. Does everybody need a rat suit? We probably have that. We've been getting rid of a lot of them. Wait a minute. Oh, was that a reward? Wait a minute. Get an alien blaster there. Back. Friendly settlement. Requirements, rad suit. Did I not pick one? I did. Why is it saying I can't go? Oh, because it's saying can't start quest. Duh. Advanced radiation suit. Advanced radiation. I try to keep 3 of the various suits, so you'll always be able to go on these types of quests. So we send them right back out. And of course, Death Claws are attacking. Okay, but we do want you to get destroyed, because we have extra Mr. Handies, Mr. Doohickey dudes. My frontline defense here, though, every single person has Dragon Maws. And we're going to be putting these guys in heavy Merc gear. So I want him destroyed. It'd be nice if he could get destroyed this time around. Heal you guys up as we go. Ah, good. Okay, so instead of repairing him, we are going to remove him this time. Because we need to bring this Mr. Handy in. We're going to let Snip Snip come in, and we're going to bring you in. So now it's green there, so I can bring him in. And we'll keep him in here until he goes bye-bye. Now, we'll finish the outfit run. We'll go ahead and do these 2 quests. And we've got the 1 floor here, the 3 or 4 floors here, so we know the quest will end up here. I think these ladies are all in sturdy still. I haven't been making heavy. But again, PAL, that's why you want them to be wearing sturdy Merc gear. That's the 3 best things you can have in and outside the wasteland, because it helps you get your critical hits restacked. And this, I think this lady, yep, they're all T7s as well. Yep, perception, agility, and luck are the 3 primary things you want. No. Traditionally, you know, the game's free. It was free when they first came out, and I enjoyed it so much that lots of times what I would do is I would buy the starter pack. Which typically was $4.99. And you get a lot of stuff in that starter pack. I mean, it gives you a legendary person, a rare person, 3,000 caps, 200 or 300 power, food, and water. So it's like you don't have to worry about food, water, power early on if you get one of those starter packs. And because the game was free and I enjoyed it so much, it's like every now and then I'm like, yeah, you know, it's a way to give back to the devs for giving me a free game that I've enjoyed for so many years. And so I don't think anything about giving $5 to do the starter pack. And then occasionally when they have a sale, now see, even though these are tanks, like 2 or 3 of those things ganged up on her, or that one of those, she was fighting one of those rad scorpions by herself, so she'll take more damage. So even though they're tanks, they take some damage, and they've actually made it I noticed a big difference between the mobile games on Google Play and the PC games. The enemy was stronger, and I could have a group of T7s like this just wipe out Deathclaws fast. But on the mobile games, well, it's a battle. So they've made it. They brought that aspect to the mobile game, but. And see, here's why I like to keep those critical hits, not use them on roaches and things like that. So now they're dead. A third one is able to do the critical hit. And we don't need to do it, though. It's good. Heal them up. But then occasionally too, when they have sales, you can buy, when they have a 50% off sale, you can get 40 lunchboxes for $10. You can get 5 Mr. Handies for, I think, $2.99, $3. You can get 40 pets for $10, I believe. And I think I bought 10 pets or 20 pets. Let's see. When you look at shopping, see, here's the starter pack. You get so much stuff. You get like 10 different cards. You'll get a pet, you'll get a Mr. Handy, you get a rare dweller, you'll get a legendary dweller, you'll get 10 quantum, you get 3,000 caps. You get a weapon, you get power, food, and water. I usually don't buy quantum. But here, for 20 bucks, you can buy 40 lunchboxes. But when they have a sale, and it's 10 bucks, I would sometimes buy that, right? And then it's only 9 bucks for 40 pets. So for 5 bucks, you could get 40 pets. For 4 bucks, you could get 5 Mr. Handies. I don't like to buy the Mr. Handies because, like, if I buy 40 lunchboxes, you might get 3 or 4 Mr. Handies out of these 40 lunchboxes, right? So I kind of learned, and you'll get pets. So I kind of learned, you don't really need to buy Mr. Handies or pets. Just buy these lunchboxes. Sure, it costs the most, but wait for a 50% off sale, and they're constantly having sales. But I really do like enjoying, I enjoy buying this one, and I don't do it for every vault, but it's like, I love the fact that we get aliens and robots now. But this vault we built from scratch, and we built it, as I said, this was a challenge vault to build an Amazon vault. And I went down this way instead of across this way. I normally like to go across. But I built it to where I knew I started out with the elevators going down to do the perimeter. My old vault still had, I had put all the elevators over here, so this side was to the dirt, and so you're constantly still getting mole rats. Okay, sell that. Sell that. And let's see, we got, close that. And we've got, no, wait a minute. Do we have, you're running. Okay, we got everybody. No, yeah, coffee break. You guys are on coffee break now. Okay, so you're gonna go here. We're gonna send you. Let's go get this alien. No. Let's do the daily. Get the daily. So come over here, click that. Wink, wink, wink. Max out. Start that quest. Okay, we're gonna save that. I'll save this, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So a quick hop into Vault 555. This is a vault I was saying was, it's over 8.5 years old. It's in June, it'll be 9 years old. But I totally rebuilt it because when I came back to this game about a year ago, I'm like, man, this is not laid out right. And like I said, all my folks aren't done. So I relaid it out and you'll see it looks very similar to what I've got. Tons of storage, the elevators, line the perimeter. I've got my radio room up here, which normally is 3 different radio rooms when you're bringing people in. And then once I got everybody in that I need, I just sync them all together. And again, everybody's got death maws here. All these guys have the heavy merc gear, PAL. But we come over here, so then I didn't have a third vault for a long time. And so I decided, let me start 999 here. So we just restarted it. And because they were having a sale, I bought 40 lunchboxes, 40 pets. So I do have quite a bit in here. And I purposely did that because I'm like, hey, I'm going to start rich. But if you notice this real quick, you see how this is dirt? Because there's dirt here, this is why mole rats can get into your vault. So until you have the perimeter lined and there's no areas in here that have dirt, mole rats can get in. The nice thing is for now, if any incident happens in these 3 rooms, it will not go past the dirt. Roaches can still come in, regardless. The only thing that the perimeter of elevators and no dirt inside, a totally maxed out, stops mole rats. Rad scorpions, roaches can still attack from inside. Rad roaches can pop up anywhere and they'll traverse. Now, if they pop up here, they cannot get up to here or here. They don't know how to use elevators. So they'll spread from here to here to here and eventually die out. So early on, I like to try to build the vault like, okay, I've got people here and weapons. I don't need people in my bedrooms. I don't need people in my storage. So while this invites mole rats, if a mole rat comes in here, well, he too isn't going to go here or go here. He'll go to here, he'll go to here, he'll go to here, but then they die out. And so when I start adding my training rooms, I'm going to bring those down to here, and I'll put training rooms in here. But that's when I want to have some Mr. Handies, because when I do training rooms, I put my level 1s in there. I try to give them weapons. And of course I've got a lot, because since I bought 40 mail or lunch boxes and 40 pets, you know, I got tons of pets. But I started selling them because I don't need the greens, right? I was keeping like the best ones. But it was because I needed the caps to keep expanding. Now I'm kind of getting into that groove where I'm getting close to getting level 30 or 35 dwellers. Then I'll build endurance. Then I'll start having babies and training my level 1s, turning them into, at first, T3s or T4s, because I don't have a level 7 endurance yet. Right? I've got a couple of horror fan outfits, which are +4. And I've got this +4 bespoke attire. So I'll send them out in the best thing I've got. But eventually, even T3s, T4s, T5s, I'll kick them out because I'll replace them with T7s. And all of these people that help you start the vault, I'll kick them out too. Because they're leveling up because they're working in the vault, but they don't have endurance gear, right? So he's already level 6, but look, he's not getting much endurance. He's not getting many hit points because his endurance is a 2. He gets 1 hit point per level instead of 8.5. So these people are expendable. Once I start getting T7s, I start replacing these people, kicking them out. The other advantage is when you have fully statted out people, like when they have all stats at +10, and you have a couple to have a baby, there's a 6% chance that that baby will come out as a legendary baby with 40 stat points instead of the normal 12, I think. There's about a 13% chance that they'll come out as a rare. So it just gives them extra hit points at level 1 so they don't spend as long training. But I've already gone through all 40 of those lunch boxes. We did it kind of piecemeal. And I have like a number of Mr. Handies left. I've got 7 Mr. Handies that I haven't opened. But I could put one here, one here, one here, one here, one here. I've already got one here. So now we're bringing in 3 people. Nice. And the nice thing about this is you're bringing in level 1s. And I even like when you get a rare person on a quest, like they're usually between level 5 and level 10. I don't want to keep them because they too are like a legendary. They're coming in with a preset, never able to max them out on endurance. But level 1s, you can max them out. So we're gonna bring you guys down here. Because we're going to bring you at 34, I'm going to keep these people as my first level 1s that I'm going to start training. And I don't want babies just yet. We just need one more character. And I can build some training rooms, but we're one person away from the all-important endurance room, the fitness room. You know, so I could start training them up in agility and perception, and I need to go build these, and I'm going to do that. But, again, once you get to the point where you're ready to send them out, these might only be T4s, but they're still pretty strong tanks, and I'll set them up as being the guardists up here. But the beauty of having the game and the seasonal pass and all of that, well, not the seasonal pass, but the PC games that you had get the benefit of the seasonal vault. So the same quest you were doing on the seasonal vault, the rewards you got, transferred over to here. That's why I'm getting all these rewards. So like Stephanie is a reward. The Paladin was a reward. The only difference is like you go find Lucy and all of them. Well, it's still the same quest line, but you don't have to do as much in these PC vaults for those things. But so we just need one more person. Yeah, we didn't have anybody doing anything here. I could, let's see. Let's open a Mr. Handy. I'll open 2 Mr. Handies. And the nice thing about Mr. Handies is what I can do is bring him in. I'll put him here. I'll bring this guy here. But then I'm going to send him out to explore. I'll send him out to explore. They will explore until they get 5,000 caps. Then they'll turn around and come on back. And I can recall them at any time. And it'll take a while. But now, in the old game, before the update, a Mr. Handy will not die in the wasteland. He'll just go out until he has 5,000 caps, then he'll come right back. He'll take damage, but he would never actually get destroyed. I don't know if that's the same, so we're going to test that theory with these guys. I don't think they're going to, since the update, I don't think they could be destroyed. Or if they aren't destroyed, I probably couldn't repair them, just like you can revive a dweller that's out there, and they'll immediately return. Well, not immediately, but then they'll return. So But we'll let them go out and they'll get us 10,000 caps, right? And then meanwhile, these guys, in 2 hours, and 2 hours, and 2 hours, or at least, if we can get at least one more person. But now here, let me see, I want to go... We'll build our elevators down. I want to go down to this level. Get rid of this. And we're going to start with... we'll do... Where's my... weight room? Okay, here's a weight room. And I'll do perception. SP. This will be E. That'll be charisma. And then over on this side... yeah, I spent all my caps. Okay, that's fine. As I get more caps, I actually like to build my training room either spelling out special this way, S-P-E-C-I-A-L, or sometimes I do S-P-E-C-I-A-L, and then I find something to put in the center. So, but I can start these guys training now. We'll start her in perception since they're level 1. And that's all they're going to do right now is they are going to stay and train up. So let's give them the best weapon we can. And I hate the hardened fat man, but you know, right now we'll give it to them. And then this guy will give you a shotgun. So at least they have something in case a radroach jumps up here. And if a radroach comes in here, I'll grab one of these guys and say, go help. So we start them training, and they're going to stay here until they level up. At a minimum, when I get agility and luck and build those rooms, so when I get the caps, I'll build those rooms. Well, luck is 40. No, luck is 45. So a lot of times, like if I send them out early, I won't worry about this. I get to endurance. I get them leveled, you know, statted up to level 10. Then I send them out. Whether they've got perception, agility, or anything else, I just send them out because I need the tanks early on. Mole rat attack. Now notice it's here. It, again, won't go up to here, won't come down to here. They're confined within this area right here. So that's how I try to keep my early vault in these low-level, low-hit point folks from all dying. Right, so they've left this room, they're leaving this room, they come over here, and they'll leave this room, and then the incident will be over. Right? Incident's over. I got my hammer back. See? So that's the beauty of doing that. And so, like I say, until you build out the entire room and put perimeters here, an elevator perimeter all the way around, you'll get mole rats. And I think I could go like to here and say, I'm just going to make a half vault, but I'll still perimeter it with elevators and then fill all of this in. And I don't think having this, they can't come through the elevator, so I don't think I'd get mole rats. I've never tried that out, but I've thought about doing it. So, but yeah. Appreciate the time there, and yeah, I know you said you had to go. You may already have left, but appreciate the chatting, and come on back for more. Hit that follow button, man. Let's see. Do I want to send anybody on a quest here? We do have these. We haven't started anything. I could send Stephanie. See, we got Stephanie and the Paladin here. We've got 2 Lucys from our lunch boxes. I could send them out. And we've got Ghoul. Why don't I do that? Why don't I send them out? Ooh, help the lost settler. No, I don't think... Oh, that's a rescue. I do this one. That would get me... Aha. That will get me a settler, so I can do level 35 and get endurance. Start that quest. And in fact, I'm gonna speed that quest. Because I've got 65, I've got 65 quantum. Let's see, I want to bring in another Mr. Handy. And put you down here so you'll automatically collect those resources. And we're going to reach that quest right now. One of them has a vengeance and one of them has a Gatling gun from the lunch boxes. And Lucy comes in with good endurance, so while she's never going to be maxed out, she's still pretty good. And it's a low-level quest, so we should be able to just knock these folks out pretty easily. 2 Lucys and a ghost. His weapon isn't great, but... Oops. Whoosh. Come on, take him out before he... There you go. Don't want the boss to radiate. Yeah, the ghoul doesn't have good endurance here. Although he claims he started with it, he's not having good endurance here. Go ahead and heal them up. I just want to get to wherever this cat is and find him and leave. Don't worry, you got me, and I'm pretty awesome. That's funny. Okie dokie. Your stuff. Hey, we got your distress doll. That's right. Rescued. And yep, return to the vault. Okay. Return to the vault. Should take only one, maybe like half a quantum. Yeah, or a quarter of a quantum. But go ahead and do that just so we can get him back in. I don't have any space. Okay, well, we'll sell that. Yeah, we'll sell that. We're not crafting anything anyway. It'd be nice to find the stranger here and get some caps. Where are you at? There you are. Haha. Whoa, nice. 23.95. Very, very nice. And yep, that was all our misstranded. You gotta remember that. And oh, did we not get him? Was he not rescued to come in? Bummer. He's not joining the vault. Man. Okay, well, we'll send you on Bottle of Cappy then. That's a shame. Okay. Go ahead and get ready for you. And got them headed out. But I'm gonna call it a stream here. Save this. We'll spend more time in here later on. Thanks everybody for watching. Hit that follow button on Twitch. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. They are both free and I would greatly appreciate it. Hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Have a great tonight. And I will see you on the next stream. Bye-bye.